Greetings YouTube, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. I'm back by popular demand with another Dark Souls inspired game. This time we have GetsuFumaDen from my friends at Konami. They reached out after my last video on Dead Cells and wanted me to check out this brand new samurai inspired side-scrolling platformer. This game definitely brings the action. It is very hard, very difficult. I still haven't managed to finish the game, but we're going to have a look at the first section and we're going to see how far I can get before I meet my untimely end. Let's have a look at GetsuFumaDen. Well, I was going to do a first impressions video, but you've probably seen in the background I have been busy at work. I've unlocked a fair amount of the weapons in the game. By fair amount I mean about 25%. I've gotten the first 3 gates unlocked in the game, the first 3 areas, which is not really a lot, but it's not a long game. You can probably finish a run in around 10 to 15 hours, although that's what they say on the page. I'd probably argue, if you're a very experienced Souls player, 10 to 15 hours. The goal of the game is, as a member of the Getsu clan, to close the gates of hell, which have opened and demons are now pouring into the world of the living. Your goal is to prevent that and to basically destroy all of the Oni that you find. Now, one of the things I really like about this game is that it uses that, the traditional Japanese artwork, the Japanese lore, very effectively. The visual style is very striking. There's a lot of bold use of colour. The backgrounds are very distinctive. Each area has its own distinctive feel, and the game just it oozes visual style. One of the other things too is you can tell that this game has had a lot of inspiration from Dead Cells, and the developers, they cited that as one of their main inspirations, which is fine, because if you're going to copy a game, you might as well copy from the best. I shouldn't say copy, but you can see that the map layout and the way that character builds are inspired via the weapons that you use are definitely Dead Cells inspired. And that's not a bad thing, because you've got a huge range of weapons. In fact, I'd probably say even more than what's over in Dead Cells. We've got swords, we've got axes, clubs, ninja weapons like chains, whips. Now you've also got throwing weapons, firearms, bows, you name it. It's all here. Now this game is incredibly challenging. And a lot of the challenge comes from the fact that one, enemies do massive amounts of damage. 1 or 2 hits is enough to do you in. The other thing too is the relative rarity of health items in this game. Now, Dead Cells didn't have a lot of healing. In fact, most of the healing in the game came from players being clever and using character builds with vampiric weapons to restore their health. This game has no bonfires, no lanterns. You basically get what you carry into the level, which is 1 healing potion. Luckily I have an upgrade which has given me 2. But yeah, basically health in this game very rare. In fact, the healing potions don't even fully heal your health. They only heal about half. So you want to make sure that you're prioritizing the upgrades which give you more healing potions, and more importantly, just not getting hit. I mean, you have to get through most levels on 1 healing potion, which means you really don't want to get hit at all. Even for players who are pretty good at this game, I struggled to get through a whole level without taking any hits at all. I'm doing okay in this run. I've only taken 1 hit so far, and that was because I ran into a pack of enemies. It did some damage. break that. Now again, I got a pretty good weapon selection at the start of the game. I got a really nice katana. As you can see, this is a very, very powerful weapon. You have some randomness in the weapons that you get. This one I unlocked from finding one of the bosses. And you can see here that we've got a healing potion. But we only get one per level, which means that I pretty much only get one healing item per level. And if you want to fight the bosses, you're probably going to have to learn to not get hit at all. Again, it may be a controversial view. I think that healing items in this game, they may have overcorrected here. They're just too damn rare. I think we should have at least one or two healing potions that you can get, or at least if you're going to fight a boss, give the player their health back. It looks like we've got a very... Ooh. Yes, thank you. Now you've got these weapon upgrades as well, weapon fragments. When you break down a weapon, you'll get weapon pieces that you can use to upgrade your other weapons. But again, it's a very slow process to... Oh, very nice. Dull blades, but they're very, very low damage, so... I do like some dual swords, they're very powerful. But you've got weapon grades as well. So you want to try and go for the weapons that do the most damage, and also the weapons that suit your playstyle, because some weapons you can't even parry with. It depends on the type of weapon you're rolling with. Oh damn it, see that I rolled then, but a little too early. As you can see, an enemy hit will take a huge amount of your life. And there's no way to purchase more weapons. So pretty much you're stuck with what you've got. These weapons aren't that good. Now you can purchase weapon upgrades based on the weapon you've got. I tend to prefer to save my money for permanent skill unlocks, if you can survive long enough. Now in terms of resources, gold comes pretty easily, so you can buy weapon upgrades, new weapons without too much trouble. We do have the boss, but I'm going to head back to the shrine. I'm going to pick up that healing potion, because as you can see I took a little bit of damage. Now you start off the game with only being able to carry one potion, so I've unlocked a few upgrades to help give me a little bit of edge in battle, and I've unlocked some weapon schematics as well. Should have used that portal actually. So I can head over to the... Okay, I need to go down. The levels are very labyrinthian, so you do have to do a little bit of backtracking as you go. But yeah, this game, in terms of visual style, I would say it even gives Dead Cells a run for its money. It's very, very distinctive. They've leaned into the samurai folklore. The enemies are all inspired by traditional monsters of Japanese myth. And as we're about to see, the bosses are also suitably epic. And very, very well animated. Now the goal, of course, we want to try and take this boss down without suffering any hits. Easier said than done. Oh, damn it. I thought I got... Now, he has only a few attacks, but if we focus on his hands, we can actually stun him. There we go, one hand down. There we go, that's what I was trying to go for. Perfect dodge. Oh, damn it, he did a high swing. Got me. Now, if I can hit his heart, I can get him with a visceral attack that will take most of his health. There we go. Damn it, I'll get my dodge perfect. He does get a few different attacks in the second phase. There we go, got it. Perfect. You have a jump over the hand and then take out his dominant hand. Oh, come on, that was a hit. So once I take out his other hand, we should be able to stun him. There we go. Finally. Now, that wasn't exactly my best work. I took a lot of health damage there. Although I did get a very, very nice katana with a huge upgrade. No health though, so you don't get your health recharged. And I pretty much only got the... Well, I've got no health potions now. And I've got no money, so on to the... we could go for the next level, but I wanted to show you the Hellfire cliff, because I think visually out of all of the levels, this is the most visually stunning one I've seen. You can see that it's a traditional Japanese hell with your giant demons torturing people in the background. Oh, and enemies pretty tough in this level too. But this weapon we've got, again, there's a bit of RNG involved. We've picked up a very powerful katana. As you can see, carving through enemies. Now, when you get successive hits against an enemy, pulling those off will give you a huge damage bonus and send you into like a rage state, which, oh, there we go. Nice. Now, one of the things I do, which is a holdover from playing Dark Souls, I don't use ranged weapons as often as I should. I haven't been using them at all, actually. I should be using them more frequently, because very powerful, as you can see. Devastating. I want to try and get to the boss as quick as I can, because I just don't have a lot of health at the moment. We don't have any way to heal, and I think this is probably one of my only complaints with the game, and one that maybe some people don't share with me, that there's a very, very low pool of health items available, and the health drops just seem to be too infrequent. especially since you don't have any way that I've found to go back to town. So a lot of your, you're going to be redoing levels quite a lot. Now you can unlock levels, and as I've done with the first 3 areas, you don't have to start on the first level of the game per se, but it would be really nice to be able to restock your health potions, or maybe not completely restock them, but have vendors available to purchase them at. As you can see, you can upgrade your weapons, you can buy new weapons, but no, there's no way to recharge your health. Now they're different difficulty levels, but I'm not even playing on hard, so granted I'm not the greatest Dark Souls player in the world, but I think having played a lot of the other games that this is based on, having finished Dead Cells, having finished Blasphemous, this game is definitely harder than average, which is not a bad thing. I think it's just balance at the moment. So we found a more rare shrine, but as you can see, we don't have the money needed for that. So they're very large caches of souls you can buy, and materials for upgrading your weapons. But I don't need to upgrade this sword. I think it's doing just fine. Oh, that does a lot of damage. But I'm gonna stick with my spear, because I found that slow, ponderous weapons don't really do a hell of a lot against most of these enemies, especially since I don't have the luxury of healing items, so I can't experiment. The game does a lot of cheap moves too, with placing enemies on the pointy end of a spike pit, for example. But chests and that they seem to drop these weapons, but not healing potions. Although ranged weapons seem to be pretty. Let's take on the second boss. I really don't. Actually, I should try and find that chest with the healing items. Give myself a fighting chance. We unlocked a shrine, so it'll be easy to fast travel back. But yeah, I mean, this game, it's like a lot of other early access games. It's just balance issues. And some people, again, balance for some people, that may actually be perfect. You might find a elite Souls player that finds this game too easy. I don't know. I struggle with it just simply because there's only... having only one healing item for a whole level is probably a little bit over the top. Okay, we're not having any luck here. I guess we're gonna have to fight the boss with what I've got. Well, I wanted the challenge, so this game definitely delivers. But yeah, it's a combination for me. What I like is the art style, the Japanese or the folklore. They've put it up to 11 with the game's visual style, the sound design, the enemy design, and I mean the bosses are probably, I mean they definitely take a lot of inspiration from Dark Souls. And their boss battles are pretty tough. You're going to be able to fight one boss, but when you've got essentially a gauntlet of all of these bosses that you have to fight, essentially not taking any damage at all. Good luck being able to do that. Oh, damn it. I knew it was coming. Now, I have beaten this guy, but I beat him by going here directly without a healing item. Well, damn it. And unfortunately, that is the end of my run and the end of our video. I've really enjoyed playing this game. I think that it's definitely a go-to for anyone who's played. If you played Blasphemous, if you played games like Dead Cells and you're looking for another challenge, this game isn't yet available on consoles. It's only on PC, but if you pick up a controller, you'll definitely enjoy this one. There is a lot to unlock here. There's a lot of replay value, and I think that anyone who likes those type of games, like myself, is immediately going to be drawn to this game. I need a lot more practice. I need to unlock a lot more of these weapons to be able to finish the game. So if you enjoyed this video, drop me a comment and I will play more of the game. I wanted to give a massive thank you to Konami, who provided the key, and hopefully I'll bring you more of their games in the future. I've covered Castlevania, I've covered Dead Cells, so go and check those videos if you like this, and you may find some other games that you may want to pick up. Hopefully you join me next time when we try another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.